Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. My name is Hobin Ko and I'm from Department of Theater and Film at Honam University. The topic of my presentation is the effects of academic stress, empathetic abilities, and meaning in life on happiness in college student. My presentation will be in 4 parts. The first thing is the introduction. Second, I will talk about research method. The third part is the result. Conclusion and suggestion are the final parts of this presentation. My presentation will last for about 20 minutes. 2. Introduction. This study is a descriptive research study to understand the effects of academic stress, empathetic abilities, and meaning in life on happiness in college students. Most college students in Korea suffer from infusion-type education centered on entrance exam during their adolescence in middle and high school. Therefore, they do not think about their identity and career path and meaning in life, and have little experience in which they can make their own decision autonomously. It is only after they enter college and reach adulthood that they recognize and face various problems such as academics, identity, career, interpersonal relationship, economics, and dating, etc. However, many Korean college students do not find the solution to the problems they face, so they become frustrated, sometimes becoming addicted to tobacco, alcohol, and games. Research shows Korean college students often feel unhappy because of fierce competition for employment, high job stress, and anxiety over their uncertain future. According to the research result, academic stress is particularly high for Korean college students because they need to acquire high grades in order to succeed in finding a job. For Korean college students, there is a survey result. The greatest stress among life stress caused by academic problems, future problems, value problems, and economic problems is academic stress. In addition, there are studies that show if academic stress is not properly managed, it acts as a factor that negatively affects happiness. Therefore, This study conducted a new survey to examine the effects of academic stress, empathetic abilities, and meaning in life on happiness in Korean college students. Among the survey items, happiness referred to a positive emotional state or joy, and psychological well-being felt when one is satisfied with one's life. Although each individual has a different point of view and has various connotations, the factors that influence happiness include optimism, hope, and empathetic abilities. Empathetic abilities, one of the factors that affect happiness, refer to the ability to react to other people's psychological state, emotion, and experience as if they were feeling, and to feel, grasp, and recognize other people's thought and inner experience together. Understanding other people's emotion is the source of interpersonal relationship as well as factors that affect one's own happiness. Among the survey items, the meaning in life is a very important factor in making people interested in one's life. Having a clear goal for one's future life and feeling positive self-esteem to live independently. The purpose of this study is to provide basic data for future research by identifying the correlation among academic stress, empathetic abilities, and meaning in life, which are factors that affect the happiness of Korean college students through the analysis of such survey data. Two, research method. 2.1 Research design. This study is a descriptive research study to understand the effects of academic stress, empathetic abilities, and meaning in life on happiness in college students. 2.2 Research subject. This study was aimed at students who allowed data collection among college students in S and G cities. The number of samples were obtained using G-Power 3.1.9.2 program, considering the effect size 0.15, significance level 0.05, power 95%, and 9 predictors. The number of samples required for rigorous analysis was 166. Of the 200 distributed questionnaires, 180 were recovered and 174 were used for analysis, excluding 6 questionnaires with insincere response. 2.3 Research Tools. 2.31 Academic Stress. In this study, a questionnaire developed by John et al. Was used to measure the academic stress of university students. This tool consists of a total of 7 items, and each item is measured on a 4-point Likert scale, range from not at all to yes, with higher scores indicating higher academic stress. The reliability of the tool at the time of development was 0.76 for Cronbach's alpha, and the reliability for the tools in this study was 0.70 for Cronbach's alpha. 2.3.2 Empathetic abilities. In this study, to measure empathetic abilities, Davis Interpersonal Responsiveness Index Scale and Marabinin and Epstein's Emotional Empathy Scale were measured using a scale modified and adapted by Shin. This tool consists of a total of 33 items, and each item is measured on 5-point Likert scale from 1 point of not at all to strongly angry, with a higher score indicating higher empathy. At the time of development, Cronbach's alpha was 0.91, and the reliability of Cronbach's alpha in this study was 0.87. 2.3.3 Meaning in Life. In this study, the questionnaire developed and supplemented by one et al. Was used for the scale of meaning in life developed by Stiger et al. The tool consists of a total of 10 items, and each item is measured on 5-point Likert scale, range from not at all to strongly agree, with a higher score indicating a higher meaning in life. The reliability of the tool at the time of development was 0.90 for Cronbach's alpha, and the reliability for the tools in this study was 0.91 for Cronbach's alpha. To 2.3.4 Happiness. In this study, the questionnaires developed by Hills and Argyle was modified and supplemented by Choi and Lee. This tool consists of a total of 28 items, and each item is measured on 6-point Likert scale from 1 point of not at all to strongly agree, with a higher score indicating a higher level of happiness. In the study of Choi and Lee, Cronbach's alpha was 0.90. In the study of Zhou, 0.93. And in the study, Cronbach's alpha was 0.90. 2.4 Data collection method and ethical consideration of research object. The subject of this study were about 174 students who understood the purpose of this study and agreed to voluntarily participate in the study among university students from S&G metropolitan cities. For data collection, the research directly informed the research subject of the purpose and necessity of the study, content, procedures, anonymity, and confidentiality. When participating, the scope of data utilization, voluntary consent and refusal to participate, and the possibility of giving up during participation. To protect anonymity, along with the questionnaire, a sealed envelope was provided to ensure that the questionnaire was sealed after filling out, and the contents of disposal after the study was fully explained. After allowing the subject to freely ask questions, the questionnaires were distributed to the university students who agreed to participate voluntarily after obtaining their consent to participate in the study. It took about 20 minutes to fill out the questionnaire, and after the questionnaire, a certain gift was provided. 2.5 Data analysis method. The collected data was computerized using IBM SPSS Win 2020 version program. The general characteristics of the subject were obtained using descriptive statistics. The mean and standard deviation range were calculated to examine the degree of academic stress, empathetic abilities, meaning in life, and happiness. A t-test and ANOVA were formed to determine the degree of academic stress, empathetic abilities, meaning in life, and happiness according to the subject's general characteristics. And the first test was confirmed by Schaeffer's test. The correlation among the subject academic stress, empathetic abilities, meaning in life, and happiness was analyzed with Pearson's correlation coefficient. Multiple regression was used to identify factors affecting the subject happiness. 3. Result 3.1 General characteristics of subject. The general characteristics of the subject were 73 males and 101 females. The years were 35 first-year students, second year 64 students, third year 34 students, and fourth year 41 students. Health status was very good, 38 students. Normal 126 people, and very bad 10 people. As for the grades, 59 students had an average GPA of 3.5 to 4.0 or higher, and 71 students had an average GPA of 3.0 to 3.5. As for the degree of satisfaction with the major, 88 people were satisfied, and 79 people were average. (3.2) Study subject academic stress, empathetic abilities, meaning in life, and happiness. The average score of the subject was 3.36 plus minus 0.64 for academic stress, 2.94 plus minus 0.36 for empathetic abilities, 2.16 plus minus 0.60 for meaning in life, and 3.362 plus minus 0.64 for happiness. 3.3 Correlation between academic stress and empathetic abilities, meaning in life and happiness. As a result of analyzing the correlation between the subject academic stress and empathetic abilities, meaning in life, and happiness. Academic stress and meaning in life. Academic stress and happiness had a significant negative correlation. There was a significant positive correlation between empathetic abilities and meaning in life, empathetic ability and happiness. As a result, it was found that the sense of happiness were lower when the academic stress was high and the meaning in life was lower. And the happiness was higher as the empathetic abilities were higher and the meaning in life was higher. Three 0.4 Factors affecting happiness. Regression analysis was performed using academic stress, empathetic abilities, and meaning in life as independent variables to identify factors affecting the subject's happiness. As a result, the overall model explanatory power was 0.367, which was statistically significant. Factors affecting happiness were academic stress, empathetic abilities, meaning in life. Four, conclusion and suggestion. This study aims to provide basic data for improving the sense of happiness of college students by identifying academic stress, empathetic abilities, meaning in life, and the degree of happiness, as well as factors influencing the feeling of happiness. Factors affecting the happiness of college students were found to be the meaning in life, empathetic abilities, and academic stress. Academic stress and feelings of happiness showed a negative correlation, and empathetic abilities and meaning in life showed a positive correlation with happiness. So, it is necessary to develop a program that can lower academic stress and increase the meaning in life and empathetic abilities. Finally, it should be added, this study has limitation in generalization because it is currently limited to college students located in S metropolitan and G metropolitan areas. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.